Okay, in this video, we're going to be looking for points in the domain of a two-variable function that are candidates for extreme values. So critical points are the points in the domain that are candidates for extreme values of a function. So at a critical point, there might either be a maximum value or a minimum value or something called a saddle point of a function. Fermat's theorem tells us that all extreme values occur at critical points or on the boundary of the domain of the function. We'll talk more about that in an upcoming example. Critical points then are points where both partial derivatives are equal to 0 if we're dealing with a function in two variables, or one or more of the partials do not exist. So let's try to find the critical points of the following two-variable function. And then in a later video, we'll try to understand whether those points give us maximum values, minimum values, saddle points, or whether we just cannot tell. So let's find the critical points of f of xy equals x squared plus 5y squared plus x squared y plus 2y cubed. So we need those partial derivatives. So we'll find the partial with respect to x is going to be 2x. We're holding y constant. 2x plus 2xy. And the partial with respect to y will be 10y plus x squared plus 6y squared. So both of these partial derivatives exist everywhere for any values of x and y. So now we need to find out when are both of these going to be equal to 0. For what values of x and y are both partials equal to 0? So let's go ahead and set our first partial derivative equal to 0 and see what that tells us about our x and y values. So we have 2x plus 2xy equals 0. I'd like to find some relationship between x and y that gives me information about the possible critical points. So one thing I can think of doing here is factoring out a 2x from both terms. And when we do that, we have 2x times 1 plus y equals 0. So we know that if we have a product of two quantities equal to 0, so either one is 0 or the other is 0, which means that either x is 0 or y is -1. So these are two values that are going to make my partial derivative with respect to x equal to 0. The only two values. All right, so let's go see if I plug in both of these values separately into our partial with respect to y, we want to know when, for what values of x or y, we will have critical points. So we'll first see when x is 0, we know that our partial with respect to y, I'm just going to plug in 0 for x, and that gives us 10y plus 6y squared. I'd like to know then what values of y here are going to make this partial equal to 0. So I'm going to set this equal to 0 and solve for y. I will just factor out here a 2y to get 5 plus 3y equals 0. So either 2y is 0, which gives us y equals 0, or 5 plus 3y is 0, which gives us that y is a -5/3. So when x is 0, we know now that there are two values of y that then make both derivatives, both partials, equal to 0. So we have two critical points. X is 0 and y is 0, or x is 0 and y is -5/3. So those 2 points will make both derivatives, both partials, equal to 0. So let's make this point number 1, point number 2. And now we're going to see, all right, we also know that the first partial, the partial with respect to x is 0 and y is negative 1. So let's see what happens when we let y equal to negative 1 and we plug that into our partial with respect to y. That's going to give us negative 10 plus x squared plus 6, which is x squared minus 4. And I want to know for which values of x will this be equal to 0. So I'm going to set x squared minus 4 equal to 0. And we know that x is going to be plus or minus 2. And so this is going to give rise to two more critical points. Our third point is when y is negative 1 and x is positive 2. So we have 2, negative 1. And our fourth point is when y is negative 1 and x is negative 2. So negative 2, negative 1. So we have found four critical points for this function. At those 4 points, all of our partials, both of our partials with respect to x and with respect to y are equal to 0, and we had no places where the partial derivatives were undefined.